What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are in for, first of all, listen. I feel like myself again a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When these braids, when these locks get untightened a little bit, because, you know, I like them tight so they can last a little bit longer. And as you can see, they got my eyes just going all type of ways. But we going to deal with it. And then, you know, we going to have some fun. I feel like myself again. I feel like a bad bitch all over again. I don't feel so raggedy no more. Y'all like, goddamn, bitch, I'm so glad. Okay, because you need to shut the fuck up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all know how new hair, you know how when you get your hair done, it feels good. Okay, girl, fuck that. But anyway, ambitions, I don't know who told them to do this, but hey, I'm thankful because I ain't had shit to do tonight. Okay, and so we got 2 new episodes. I'm breaking it up in 2 videos so that it won't be overwhelming or whatever. You know, so this is episode 16, I believe. Hit 'em up. Okay, season 1. Now we pick it up where we left off. We got Stephanie going over there to her daddy, and Stephen Carlisle, you know, he basically like, listen, girl, I see what you did with this restructuring of this Greg Peters deal with this concession and stuff like that. I see what you did, you know, this is cute or whatever. She like, okay, I mean, you all up on that, but when we gonna get at Natasha, his cousin who killed Senior? Oh, I got something in store for that. You know what I'm saying? I got something you know, to do with the killing and all that stuff. And she was like, okay, cool. Meanwhile, Evans and Rondell up there talking about the whole situation with each other, trying to figure out who did it. And then the captain of the police department comes in and basically said that they made an arrest, and it's somebody named Cairo Winston, somebody from the neighborhood, okay? And I'm sitting here like, it's just too convenient. Senior just said, you know, girl, we got this going on. Not Senior, but Daddy Carlisle was like, listen, I already got that handled. And then all of a sudden, when we get to Evans, you get this person that's from conveniently from the neighborhood. It just don't make sense. They said, well, we found the stuff on him and everything. You know, on the one hand, I do, you know, this is the only thing that I dislike about this hairstyle. You know, and I only got this one because I was ready to fucking go, okay? Because every time, and then he cut my edges or whatever, you know what I'm saying, line me up a little bit. It make it look like I got a little bald spot on the side because I never really had hair right there. You know, girl, fuck it. I be noticing shit, but I still look good. Fuck y'all. Anyway, so I'm just sitting here like, this is all convenient. You know, nigga from the neighborhood, nah, this is too easy. I said, Carlisle, Daddy Carlisle, what you done did, okay? Because he wants to be in Greg's daddy pocket. They got this little deal going on, so therefore he gonna do what he gotta do. He gonna work his magic. Then back over at Amara and Titus' place, you know, it's the next day. He having dinner, breakfast or whatever, and so she cooking him breakfast. I said, you know what? That's the least you can do. That's the least you can do, Amara, after all the bullshit that you done put him through. And you better not have burnt the eggs, okay? That's what you better have. And the fruit better be ripe and good and sweet. That's what it better be. You know what I'm saying? Because you done put that man through a lot. You know, Titus, you a better man than me, okay? Because you a better person than me, because I wouldn't stand for it. I would have been gone. Amara, that's on you. I know we got a kid, but that's what you know, visitations and all that shit is for. Okay, let Damien. I ain't got time for that. But she gonna go ahead and tell him, listen, Titus, I need to tell you something. I mean, we on this track of being honest and open with each other. So let me tell you this. I took a couple of FBI agents and I went down there to go see Damien. You know, no. It's not what you think. I was just trying to get him to say if he was really breaking with Stephanie or whatever. I mean, of course he's not going to say it, but I'm sitting here like, girl, you knew he wasn't going to say that shit. But all right, you know, do what you got, but you kind of figured that that's what was going on. You just had to get it, you know, some confirmation for yourself. Titus looking like, girl, let that shit go, okay? If I couldn't beat his ass at this point, let the FBI handle that shit and not you, you know? But we get over there to Bella. Perla coming in with some coffee cakes and some coffee or whatever. And at this point, Bella got an attitude, all right? As she should. Because Perla is fucking up, all right? Perla, you trying to stay in the good graces and you trying to play the bad guy and be underhanded at the same time. So that means you got to put on the front. That means that you got to act like you still the happy friend that's going to be there for her. But you also fucking up on purpose, okay? And if you're going to sell a story, you got to stick to that story, okay? You can't keep on fudging up your words and switching up your story or whatever, because it's the small things that matter. You know, she gonna tell Bella was like, bitch. She said, girl, why you upset with me? What's going on? She was like, look, bitch, why you tell Evan that me and him, I was fucking around with Ignacio? Okay? I mean, it was an accident. It just slipped out. But then again, it was just like, girl, I was just trying to do you a favor. You know, just letting him know that, you know, since y'all done broke up, that you got options and you not up here just, you know, fawning over him and falling out and all this stuff. But wait a minute, girl. You just said that you, accidentally told him. Now you saying you did it for the betterment of me? Bitch, get your shit and get the fuck about my place, okay? Now, I know it was cute and all that you want to be up here, but you know what? You gotta go. You gotta go. I said, ooh, words mean things, okay? You have to be consistent in your stories, okay? And then you got, you got Stephanie going back over there to Daddy Carlisle and was like, hold up, bruh. Now, I know I ain't stupid. And I hope you don't think that Evan's stupid either, because if I can see that this man ain't the one that's supposed to have killed Daddy Senior, Evan ain't gonna buy this shit either. All of a sudden you gonna get this man because she wanna get Natasha so damn bad, okay? And he was like, listen, hold off. Because you're not finna do that. What we gonna do, we gonna stick on this Greg construction shit. We gonna stick on this, concession stand or whatever that they supposed to be having at the airport. And I did use this guy, okay? They used Cairo basically as a scapegoat, you know, and he willingly took the job to be the fall guy because of the simple fact that he had stage 4 cancer. And he ain't got that much to live, so therefore he ain't gonna be here in the picture that long. And he got baby mamas, and they offered to pay the baby mamas and, you know, pay for the kids and all that stuff. And you know, Daddy Carlisle is OG, okay? Daddy Carlisle is OG and he don't play. He be calling his daughter out on this shit. It's like the only reason why you going so hard is because of your own guilt. My guilt, bitch. I was trying to protect them, okay? And then all of a sudden y'all come up in here and do all this shit. Let me tell you something. No, we ain't got time for this, okay? You know, they talking about the people that climb up on top do this, and then the people that stay down at bottom and, you know, blood on the hands and shit like that. I'm just sitting here like, y'all are full of it. Meanwhile, Hunter is over here playing around with Titus, and he thinking that he got a one-up on all these little lawsuits and stuff like that, and that they gonna get out of it clear without having to give anybody some money. The boy come in and was like, we're gonna have to listen to legal counsel. And basically Titus, you know, after Hunter then damn near threatened him, said, listen, boy, you know, first of all, what's up, my brother? How is hanging? I said, listen, you gotta stop with this. I cannot stand that, because I've had that happen to me before. That's the equivalent to, you know, me getting into an Uber car or a Lyft, and then when it's a white driver or somebody of another nationality and they turn the station to hip hop or something like that. Bitch, turn that shit back to what you was listening to, because I don't listen to the radio, okay? I'm listening to what's in my headphones. 9 out of 10, it's a podcast, okay? You can turn your shit back. Who said I wanted to listen to that shit? Girl, you know what? Purifoy do the same thing. And he basically said, I brought you into this company, bitch. If you don't go along with what I want you to do, I can take your ass out, all right? And then, you know, he don't want to do what Purifoy wants to do. Purifoy don't want to settle because he don't want the attention to continue to be on the company, make them look weak or whatever. But Titus said they need to settle, okay? And this is a good thing, you know? And he just don't see the benefit of it. And I said, you know what? You brought Titus up in here to help you out. Listen to your counsel, because he ain't got to take the bullshit that you have been giving him. This man has continued to stay because it wouldn't be me, okay? With all this racism and all this bigotry that's going on in this company, it would be me. You should be kind of concerned and scared that this motherfucker would sabotage your ass, okay? But, you know, he's still talking big and bad, and Titus still going. He not finna jeopardize his morals and his legal obligations or whatever and do the right thing. Okay, good. Then we got Ignacio going over there to Bella's place, and Bella was like giving him the cold shoulders. I was like, Bella, now baby girl, I want you to ask yourself and be smart with me, okay? Be smart, because I know you are. You're not as dumb as everybody think you are a little bit, you know, because everybody trying to play your ass, all right? Be a little bit smarter and think about it. You know, before Evan told you all about what was going on with Corazon and the textile situation or whatever, and the fact that the mama got dementia, okay? Valentina got dementia out the ass, all right? You did not think of the reason why every time y'all have a meeting with Ignacio, y'all never go to an office building at Cortisone Textiles, okay? I'm pretty sure they got an office facility somewhere down there in Atlanta, and y'all ain't go down there. No, you always been in your place, okay? That's wrong. That's not business-like, all right? I know your little studio up there a little bit, but you got your little mannequin that you can take down there, and if you always good with what you get, take your little... Pack your shit up and take it down there and then showing like, this is how I can freestyle, bitch. Look at this. Bam. Okay? That's what you do. And then, you know, she called him out and was like, listen. So, bitch, I know about your mama. I know she got dementia. And I know that you ain't worth shit. Okay? I know your brother's in charge. He giving the sob story about how, you know, we both was supposed to be in charge. And Martin, okay, that's how they say it in Spanish. They don't say Martin. Okay? Martin. Okay? No offense. I can't roll my R's tonight. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. Nope, not tonight, not tonight. But basically, it was a power grab, and the brother went behind his back, took his power, you know, was doing some shit, and now he ain't got nothing, and you know, basically trying to make it seem like Martin is the bad guy. Okay, don't trust him, don't need him. But Bella said, bitch, I can't trust you because you ain't tell me all the shit that was going on. So what I did is I went behind your back and I went and talked to Martin, and Martin was cool with everything that I got going on. Okay, so we gonna be looking at this concession over there with him. And she was like, you get your ass out, you can go. I said, oh. Then you got Carlisle, Daddy Carlisle going over there to talk to Evan. Evan ain't here for his shit. Okay? Listen, bitch. Don't call me son. Because you're not. I know that you're up to some bullshit. Okay? Cairo did not do this shit. Now, at first he was trying to play along with it, trying to make it seem like, yeah, okay, he did this, but then he dropped the ball on him like this. Bitch, I know who he's... I know this motherfucker didn't do it. How much you pay him to do this shit, okay? You know, they get into their little contentious back and forth, whatever. Security had to be called. When Daddy Carlisle was like, get your hands off of me. I said, oh. Q. He turned back into Q from the Shy Baby. I was sitting here like... Daddy Carlisle was a daddy back in the day. Daddy Carlisle looked like he probably still got hoes on him for real, for real. I don't know if he married. I don't want to disrespect if you got, you know, a wife or whatever. But I'm pretty sure they still be calling, girl. But anyway, you know, Greg come up into his house. Natasha sitting down there with some little young boy feeding her grapes or whatever. And he basically trying to see why she did what she did. Okay, at this point, why you kill Senior? Why you up here doing all this bullshit? You know, and she putting her little power grab on him, basically saying, you powerless. I'm out here doing what you should have been doing. I'm cleaning up your fucking mess. They told me I got control and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. Okay, and you could just tell, first of all, let me just say this. Listen, Greg is thick. Greg is thick in a good way. I said, look at them thighs. Greg looked like he could squash a watermelon with those thighs. I said, all right. You know, I like them thick like that. But anyway, I said, you've been pumping iron. That's what you've been doing. You've been pumping iron. Okay, you've been lifting weights. But anyway, so he got to get Natasha out of that bitch, okay? Because he tired of her ass. And I'm just so confused as how casually they throw around the fact that Greg and Natasha are cousins and that they used to fuck around. Now, I just need to know, are they cousin by blood or cousin by marriage or some shit like that? Because if they're cousin by marriage, that means ain't no blood going through the bloodline or whatever. But if they cousin by blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, you my daddy, your uncle, and all this stuff, girl, it's just like they not addressing that. That's nasty. That is nasty. Then you got Stephanie bringing her ass up in there like she ready to fight, okay? He was like, listen, bitch, you don't want that with Natasha, okay? She was like, listen, you need to take care of that hoe or I will. The clock is ticking. I said, oh, you know, when they get big and bad, that kind of does something. I said, all right, Stephanie, your little ass, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You finna fight? You ain't finna fight. You finna have somebody to fight your battles for you, though, okay? Then you got Daphne. She up in there talking to Amara, trying to spill all the tea about who taking what bribe, who doing this for charity, spilling all this stuff on Evan, basically putting everything on Evan. But when Amara asked her about Greg Peters, she was like, what that got to do with this? She was like, no, you came in here and you said that you was going to give me everything, and that's including Greg. No, baby. I don't know shit about Greg Peters, okay? What I'm telling you is the stuff that I know about Evans. She was like, all right, since you want to play this game, I don't know why you protecting this man who cousin was out here trying to kill your ass, but and when you walk out of here, you better make sure you walk out of here and you cool with the fact that you ain't gonna have no protection and that whatever deal that we had is off the fucking table. She was like, listen, girl, sis, I don't know what you're talking about, okay? I can only give you what I can give you. Girl, come to find out, she get up in her car, she calls Greg and said, listen, I done told them everything that I needed to tell them about Evan. I didn't implicate you or anything like that. And I was like, oh, so you had a little deal with Greg. And he was like, she said, so can you tell your cousin to back up off of me? He said, thank you, Daphne, and hung the phone up on her ass. I said, wait a minute. I said, Daphne, you ain't getting away from that shit that sweet. It ain't finna happen, okay? You might as well have just told the truth about everything and went into witness protection in a whole nother country. That's what you should have did at this point, okay? Because this ain't gonna work out well for you. Titus and Amara at home, she complained on Titus about what happened. Next thing you know, Evan on the TV talking about how it's a member of his cabinet was out here taking bribes and stuff, and that it was Daphne and she no longer works with them immediately, and they doing their own investigation and all this stuff. I said, what? See, Daphne, now you the scapegoat. Bitch, go to Thelma's place. Let me just tell you this. Darcia gotta go. Darcia gotta go. And Darcia is looking a bit suspicious to me, okay? Now, at this point, I didn't even think that Senior could have been killed by anybody else besides a Greg Peter or Natasha, because that seems more logical. But right about now, Darcia keeps on bringing up the fact that Evan and them was not there for them when she was going through her hard times that she put herself in, okay? And that, oh, when I needed this, y'all wasn't there, and Senior owed my daddy this and all this stuff, and woo woo woo. It's all a get back. It's all a get back. And so I'm thinking now, because of the shit that she pulled this episode, I'm like, did you have something to do with Senior shit? Did you have something to do with his death? I mean, who the fuck was she on the phone talking to when she was talking about something? It's going to be easier than taking candy from a baby, okay? I might get more. She keeps on bringing up Greg Peters, how she probably could get more money out of him or whatever. She tried to turn Thelma Place into a juke joint and offered fucking Rondell a goddamn $1. I said, out of all them honeys that's in your goddamn pocket, you gonna give her $1? You's a dirty bitch, okay? With family like that, who needs enemies? Rondell went up there and got her daddy shotgun and said, bitch, party's over. Everybody get y'all asses up out of here, okay? Listen, Darcia, she needs somebody to punch her dead in her face, okay? I really can't wait to see Darcia and Rondell go head up, all right? Sometimes you just gotta lose all your morals, all your, couth or whatever, and you just gotta just get gutted with that shit sometimes, because that's how some people learn. Some people don't learn until you touch their ass and then show them that, bitch, I ain't the one to fuck with, okay? Stephanie and Steven, they're about to go talk to the Carlisles. To the Pure Force, okay? And they about to do this little cancel for the lawsuit. And they was like, listen, we gonna come up out of here. We gonna end this shit today. We not going no lower than $1.5 million. $billion, I should say. I was like, okay, that's cute. Bitch, I thought it was $7,500. No, that's not what I thought. I thought it was $750 million earlier in the episode that it had went up from the $500 million that they were suing for at first. Now it went to $1.5 billion, bitch. Then in the freaking in the freaking meeting with Titus and Purefoy, Stephanie said $5 billion. I said, wait a minute. Let me do the math. 5 minus 1.5. $3.5 billion goddamn dollars, bitch. Give me some. Give me fucking some. He was like, bitch, you trying to bankrupt my whole company? Okay, this is all a vendetta to get back at me. Girl, come to find out, Steven got a little, vindictive side to him, but it is somewhat like a get back because Steven kind of mad that he was pushed out and, his license was taken away from him. His practice was taken away from him because he felt like, Hunter and his daddy Gavin, they set him up. They set him up for the fall for some shit. They called him a little scapegoat. They called him a whistleblower and all this shit. And he said, bitch, you knew damn well that it wasn't me. And he walked out that bitch. And then, Hunter walked out, okay, because Titus said, let me handle this, okay? Let me handle this. Stephanie and Titus going back and forth. Stephanie said, bitch, $5 billion. because they came in there with 950 million. And they said, no, 5 billion. She said, no, we're not finna do this. She said she lowered it down to 3 billion. He said, no, girl, 1.5. She said, no, boy, 3 fucking billion. He said, okay, bitch, 2.5 billion. All right, we can take that. I said, good negotiation. Now give me some, because I need it. All right, I got some bills to pay. Student loans and everything, bitch. I'm going to be paying for student loans forever. God damn. Meanwhile, you got the officer coming over there to Rondell to give her senior stuff. And then you got Greg Peters going over there to the house. Natasha coming there big and bad, thinking that she the shit or whatever. He done flipped the tables on her and said, listen, I done called Daddy and told him at length the stuff that you done did, that you got the FBI and the police and all these law enforcement agencies looking into us or whatever. So he finna give me back control, and now your ass got to get the fuck out. Took the goons, took her ass out. She was like, what are you doing? I said, bye bitch, go. Okay, you can't come over here and fucking shit up. You supposed to be changing it and making it better. Side note, the haves and the have-nots come back on my birthday, right? Ashley will be here. That's the birthday gift to me. I'm going to just say that because that's my show too. Okay? And y'all know, if you've been watching my reviews, listen, I've been saying for the past couple of seasons, where the hell Celine go? I just seen her in the commercial. Celine coming back. I'm happy because now I need to know. We need to close up these little storylines or whatever. But anyway, back to the show at the end of the episode. What wound up happening is Greg goes over there to Stephanie, basically trying to get that old thing back. She was like, I can't do this because Evan is my husband. He's the mayor. Why don't you just divorce him? I don't want to, but you need to go. Make me go. He was like, you don't really want me to go, do you? No, that's not what I want. I said, oh, y'all better go ahead and get that. Get that. Because Evan's selling up getting his milk and his honey and his chocolate all at the same damn time, bitch. Okay, he getting mocha caca latte. That's what he getting too. You know what I'm saying? He getting Spanish coffee, okay? So you might as well get yours too, Stephanie. It ain't no fun. You might as well have your fun because he out here having his too. And did you see the way that Greg strategically and delicately moved her hair back and put his hand back on the back of her neck so that he wouldn't fuck her hair up? I said, divorce Evan and get with Greg, okay? I said, just for that alone, he took pride into not fucking your hair up. I said, that's great. That's great. He did a good thing. Greg, that's a point for you, okay? Bella, over at Perla, her apartment, the guard that she was fucking around with that said, call me mayor, call me Mr. Mayor, he come over there basically saying, we finna keep this shit going. When I want some sex, I'm gonna get some sex. Oh, so you blackmailing me into some stuff? I said, is it really blackmail when you the one that initiated and offered up the puss first? You know, Perla was the one who offered up the puss first so that the shit wouldn't get out there about her being a kidnapper, you know, helping him out. And so it was like, you know, as long as we do this, it ain't gonna get out. You gonna be all to the good. She was like, you know, at first she was a little scared, a little startled, a little cautious, but then she was like, you know what? Come on, get this cat, daddy. And then so they started doing it or whatever. You know, he throw her on the bed. I said, oh, don't do it like that. He gets on top. She turned him over. And then next thing you know, she looking at some scissors on the damn desk next to the bed. She grabbed the scissors and killed this motherfucker. I said, Perla, what is your goddamn problem? Perla is just seeking herself deeper and motherfucking deeper because Perla is not that smart. Okay? Perla is not that smart and we can already tell. But that was this episode. Let me go watch the next episode so I can give y'all that review and I will see y'all later. Peace. One more thing before I close out this episode, though. You see how I had to come back because I just remembered this. When Stephanie and Mr. Greg started getting it in, remember that Damien had put them damn cameras in there. He's sitting there looking at them with his creep ass. I said, no, girl, you in danger, okay? Don't fuck with this man.